I've been playing Persona 5 Royale for almost 2 months now, since late March. I got it, I think the day it came out, and I've been playing it almost every day or every couple of days since then. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've dreaded this day. I have really dreaded today, where I was gonna have to make a video talking about Persona 5 Royale and kind of summarizing my thoughts about this video game. And I had just played this game for a very, very long period of time. I'd played it for 2 months. I'd played it for over 150 something hours. I have played the hell out of this video game, and there's way too much stuff for me to talk about in this short video. And I really got overwhelmed, and I was trying to overcomplicate things. I was trying to say, like, oh my god, I gotta do like 80 million things. I gotta do this. I gotta have this included. I gotta talk about the combat. I gotta talk about the aesthetics, the polish. I gotta talk about the new gameplay that's put into the game. I gotta talk about Jose, even though Jose is kind of interesting, but not really. He's not that important of a character. I gotta talk about a lot of stuff. Then I said to myself, no, I don't. I'm 24. I can do whatever I want to do. So today, I kind of just want to not complicate things. I kind of just want to simplify things. I just want to talk about the story of Persona 5 Royale. I'm not going to dish out everything that happens in the game, but it's very, very similar to Persona 5, the first game, because Persona 5 Royale is kind of like a definitive version of Persona 5, a game that came out by Atlas in 2017, so obviously 3 years ago. This is kind of an add-on experience to that game, but for me, the additional content within Persona 5 Royale is like 20, 30 additional hours of gameplay, and it's the exact same price. It's not like anything more expensive. It's still $60, so you're still getting a good deal on your game if that's what you value. But when I started playing Persona 5 Royale and I started to see some of the story beats that were taking place within the game and some of the themes that they really, really wanted to continue to flourish and flesh out in this video game, I started to see patterns and trends to what the developer really wanted to do with this game. There's pros and cons to being who you are as a person. A lot of the characters within this video game, they have pros and cons to who they are as a person, and depending on what they do and what they value kind of depends on, not even kind of, but it ultimately depends on the place that they're in when you enter into the game, where the main character enters into the game. Like, for example, Ryuji, at the time the main character enters into the game, he's been kicked off the track team because he got into a fight with the head coach, Kamoshida, and Kamoshida broke his leg, causing him to not be on the track team anymore, and I think the track team to disband. Like, it was a horrible event, and the whole concept of Ryuji getting into a fight with Kamoshida was he was standing up for himself and for his teammates, and he didn't like the way Kamoshida treated him, and he got punished for it. He got punished for doing the right thing. And the same thing goes on with all of these other characters like An and Makoto and Futaba. Like, they get punished not only for sometimes doing the right thing, but also for being themselves. It's like the world rejects them, the world despises them, the world hates them. And they become outcasts, they become outlaws, they become phantom thieves, if you will. The world isn't necessarily filled with all great moments. There's going to be some really, really horrible moments within their lives, and they have to overcome those moments. They have to deal with those moments, and they kind of have to, they have to essentially be adults as teenagers, and then they see the adults in their lives shirk responsibility. They see the adults in their lives kind of be like, don't do the right thing, just play ball, just be who we are, which we compromise our morals to kind of fall in line and have a place within this society. And, the Phantom Thieves, they're all about just stealing hearts and exposing people's corrupted desires and changing corrupted people's lives. Shido is easily the best example, a literal corrupt politician who uses and abuses his power for his own personal gain. The main reason why he does the things that he does is he's power hungry and he wants more. He wants to gain more. And it's just this interesting concept of, hey, life is filled with shitty people, and shitty people will always find a way to hide their terrible behavior. They'll always find a way to get by, not get by, but to force people to accept their bad behavior. They'll always try to do that, and you see that time and time and time again. You always see these characters try to rationalize their bad behavior to you as a person who has witnessed their horrible decision making. And you yourself in the game will have important decisions to make where you get to sacrifice, your morals, your values for making your life easier. It happens constantly throughout the game. And for the most part, the people who are asking you to forsake your morals and your values, they aren't really the best people to ask. They don't really have the best things to offer you until this new villain offers you the opportunity. He offers you the chance to make your life the perfect reflection of what you've always wanted it to be. And you see those same characters, Ryuji, An, Makoto, these same characters that fight so hard to become the people who they want to be, forsake their own values, forsake who they are as people, to live in this fantasy land where nothing bad happens to them and everything good happens to them, where, Futaba, she lost her mom and her mom is back in reality, Madarame is back, Haru's father is back. Like, all of these important characters that had great influence on these other characters, you see them becoming the people who they should have been in the first place. But that's not reality. And you get a chance to live in that reality, and, depending on what you choose or not, kind of depends on what happens in the final moments of the game. And that option is there for you, and it's up for interpretation as the player. Do you want to sacrifice who you are, or do you want to live in happiness? And it does it so well at the end of the game because it's already been tried before. Multiple people have tried to get you on their side. The opponents, the opposition, they've all tried to do that, and they have failed. And then once you see this reality where everybody is happy, everybody is joyful, everybody is succeeding, everybody is accomplishing their dreams of what they want to do and what they want to be, it's like, do you really want to waste that? Do you really want to change that? And that's a question that you have to answer for yourself in the game, because it's a pretty hard question to answer either way. Either do you want to change it or do you want to keep it the same? The long and the short of it is, Persona 5 Royale, I think, is what Atlus really wanted Persona 5 to be. I don't think that they wanted to not include the new villain in the game. I don't think that they wanted to not include parts of what they did in January and even February, for that matter, of the game. I think they wanted to include that. I don't think they had the time or the resources to do that. I think it was because it just flows so naturally with the main game, and it just does, there's not a hiccup in between the main game and the new stuff within Persona 5 Royale. And it's a joy to play. It's a fantastic game. It's easily one of the best stories of all time within video gaming. And on top of that, it's easily the best game. It's easily one of the best stories of this year. I was surprised at how much I liked Persona 5 Royale, considering how much I love Persona 4 Golden. I was like, this may honestly be better than Persona 4 Golden. And I love Persona 4 Golden. But Persona 5 Royale, like, the story is so great. It's so phenomenal. And it's so goddamn long. I wish it was shorter, but it's 150 hours. I wish the game was shorter, but it's there. The story is there. The gameplay is there. It's a treat to play if you're a Persona fan. And I loved my time with Persona 5 Royale. This has been 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. Until my next video, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.